Got a light-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson. Got a dark-skinned friend, look like Michael Jackson.
Got a whiter friend, look like Michael Jackson.
新ボンドを復興させるためにはやることいっぱいだな。考えるだけで疲れる。ユミ、ちゃんとやりたいようにやってるし、なりたい自分にもなれたよ。ほんと疲れるな。でも今は寝ちゃダメか。そうだ、この装いは華やかだろ。慎め。下爆ゾーンソーセージ。真言の力。
This video might rub some people the wrong way. This is a warning. I will be talking about a sensitive subject that most will probably not like to hear, but I feel like something should be said by now, and some of my words might get nitpicked by some people waiting to find an excuse to throw back at me. If you don't like what I have to say about this character's skins, then please turn back now and stop the video. Now I will carry on. Hello, soon-to-be ops or subs. This is going to be a very, very touchy subject that might irk some people in a way, but seems like no one else will be willing to make a video like this, calling out certain artists that work for ME about the subject of Kotodama's new skins that took away all of her melanin. Now, if you've been living under a rock and don't know what melanin is, then I am referring to her skin color. She came out as a dark-skinned girl, inspired by Indians from the Hindu culture, hence the enemy that she went up against that looks like a humanoid elephant that was obviously inspired by a Hindu deity from Hindu mythology. Now, I will be posting a side-by-side of what the other dolls said in the hint hint comments that was received 2 years ago, along with pictures and prejudiced Asian commercials that was brought up during the heated argument that happened in the comments section when Kotodama was released years ago. A lot of people were offended by what was said when Doll called out the skin color issue of Kotodama's evolved skin and her other designs since then. I will not be reading the comments, but feel free to pause the video to read the comments if you feel like it. But since Kotodama has received a new skin this year, I feel that I must say something. I really want to make this video because I saw a change on a certain social media where people brought up the melanin issue with certain characters, including Kotodama. And I'm like, where was this in the comments section when Doll needed it? But now people are starting to see. On a certain social media, I will be hiding the names of certain people since I will also be posting this on that particular social media so that they won't be too pissed off with me for sharing their comments. No one will see your names, so don't get big mad, okay? Okay. So when you see the YouTube comments, it was during a time when Doll was new to the game and had only been playing for about a month. Doll paid close attention like never before when this character came out because at first she was like, oh wow, the first black character? But as a BW playing this game, we always have to realize that sometimes in anime, games, or movies, what we think is a BW is actually an Indian character, and sometimes in anime, a gonguro. I'm speaking in code on purpose, yes. But anywho, Kotodama's story was paid close attention to because finally a character with dark skin. Before Kotodama was released, Doll started the game when SP Shura Kiromaru's event ended. So afterwards Kotodama was released and in the trailer we see her taking on the curses from Rainey's skin and adding them to her own skin, and fighting with Hitokotanushi, which looks similar to a deity from Hindu mythology. The issue is her evolution skin, and her skin since then. She gets lighter and lighter with each skin release. And it's like, why do the artists that work for NE keep doing this? Do they secretly have a hatred of dark skin? Why not keep her melanin or at least add some future skins with her original melanin skin color? She has several skins now with a white skin complexion, not even tan, just extra light with every skin that comes out. It is sending the wrong message. It's like these artists or whoever is including their own prejudiced mindset into their art with keeping her with a light white skin complexion. I know of the beauty standards in Asia, but it really needs to stop. It's 2025, and Kotodama still doesn't have another skin with her original skin color. In the story, when followers of Hitokotanushi found out that he is an evil deity, and he labeled Kotodama as the evil deity, and people hated her, that's when their mean words changed into good words to say about her. And in the realm that she was in, words have meanings and affect the realm. Most of the game, the player is moving over words, and the words reveal themselves and adds on to the story, and the player has to add the right words to the story. When you get to the end of the story, she is hovering over the sea of words, and she evolves into a light-skinned Asian girl with word curses lifted off of her. And it's like, why did the artist for NE do this to Kotodama? Other characters in this game that started out with a light complexion rarely had a drastic change like this. They may get skins with a different color like tan or some other color, but never a consistent color change where they started out a certain color and now every skin is an opposite color, with it never returning back to their original skin. In this heated argument, several topics was brought up by Doll, showing the mindset of how certain people think. I will be showing commercials that BP see on a daily basis from the Asian culture and how some, not all, really feel about dark skin. The people in that comment section act like none of this exists and just feel like it is totally fine for Kotodama to have an evolution skin with her being extremely light. I wonder what would they say now, since every skin that has came out is still white and no melanin. Onmyoji is now starting to redo characters and change up their design a little bit. I feel like if they ever redo Kotodama's design, they need to change the skin color back to her original skin color because it is sending the wrong message. And recently, I saw a comment where a person felt similar to how I felt, but yet Doll got bashed when she posted her comment. I know they are probably never gonna redo her skin or give us a skin with melanin for her, which to me at this point, I don't even want a skin with melanin in it now that she has at least 3 skins of a light white complexion, and by making a dark one now, after this video has been uploaded, to me, it's like it's too late. Continue as you are because there's plenty of people that can't see the problem, don't give a damn, and think it's perfectly fine. But in 2025, I am now seeing comments where some people are not buying her skins because no melanin. It's 2025, get off the prejudice mindset of no melanin. It ain't gonna unalive you to give us a future character that has melanin, or blasian, or even add Yasuke. Use a real black samurai. Like, come on, people. It ain't gonna unalive you to put a blasian or black samurai in the game. Assassin's Creed did it, and prejudiced people went wild over that, and some didn't even realize that the guy really existed, or didn't care. Just want to see a light Asian or light-skinned character. The hatred of dark skin is real in the world. But when you call it out, people all of a sudden got a problem with it. Even Japan's most popular characters don't even look Asian. You can't tell me that Sailor Moon, Naruto, and Goku in Super Saiyan mode looked Asian. Blonde hair, blue eyes, and you telling me that that is Asian? Come on now, get for real. You would think Japan's most famous characters would actually look like the people. I'm just giving you examples of the mindset. But ooh, people gonna get offended by me calling it out. Apparently, I'm not the only one that feels like Kotodama should have kept her melanin. But Doll got attacked. Give me an break, prejudice bitch. It used to be a time where these beloved anime used to draw dark-skinned people with huge tubes, tired lips just like in the West, with an ugly face, and some new anime still do it. Like, what the F is wrong with y'all artists in the East? And yes, I know NE is a Chinese company with a Japanese-styled game. But anyway, back to the overall Asian animation of this conversation. All this social media where you can find nice inspiration, and y'all still draw dark-skinned people to look like this. I know I'm getting all off subject, but you gotta show these dumb what the we see when we play, y'all. Dark-skinned people usually just accept it by now and move on because we know most of the time we ain't gonna be included with characters, especially in Onmyoji that looks similar to us. But yet Onmyoji got a whole lot of characters that can pass for Caucasian when people go to cosplay these characters. But when I say that, oh my gosh, people act like I am speaking another language. It would not allow you to at least make one Blasian or dark-skinned character, whether it's Indian or black, that keeps their melanin. I will say this again, Yasuke existed, and if you really do some deep research that didn't get light-washed, there are dark-skinned Asians in Asia, and in the past, there were black slaves in parts of Asia, and there is a tribe that is part of India on the Andaman Islands called the Jarawa tribe, and as I speak, they are still there. But I know some people want to say, that's not Japanese mythology. This game has gone away from Japanese themed clothes and Japanese mythology long time ago. And I've gone into other Asian cultures and got inspiration to tie them in with the game. We are now getting characters with Chinese names like Fong Yang, Wei Jinyang, Long Jue, when their names are supposed to be in Japanese to go along with this Japanese mythology game. The Japanese version of the names of Fuyoku, Kikinyo, and Ryokaku. Not every outfit is from the Heian era in this game, and I'm not complaining about that. I'm just using this as an example of how they have mixed other Asian cultures into their game. Most outfits are Japanese themed from different eras. The rest of the outfits are Chinese themed or Indian themed, and some skins have a dash of modernism added to them, like a European hat on one of Shiranui's outfits, matched up with her kimono, and other skins look really modern and have gone completely away from Japanese theme, like Izanami's skins, for instance. She is wearing dresses instead of a kimono. Again, I'm not complaining about the mix of other themes with the clothes. These are just examples of how they have mixed in stuff from other cultures. So, there should be no excuse. Also, the Negritos exist, just like the Jarawa as well, and they have dark skin and are considered Asians. But it isn't that mainstream that they exist. So, this is just something I wanted to talk about for a long time. Took me years before I finally included my thoughts. I know this ain't gonna change, but hey, I feel like it should be said because it seems like others are too scared to make a video on it because no one wants to go through the backlash. So, I said what I said. Kotodama's evolution skin should have kept her melanin and sending out a bad message. And I am not the only person that feels that way. In the comment section of that video, Doll got hidden agreements because certain comments were liked, but the people that liked the comments wouldn't stand up for Doll because they were too scared and didn't want to enter the discussion. It's always like that for Doll. When will people get bold and push back and help a person out instead of putting a hidden like in agreement? Scaredy cat. If enough comments would have been on that video calling out the skin issue, it probably would have made NE artists change their mind for the future skins that Kotodama has now received. But anyway, you can make even more money if you gave her melanin because some people are not buying your skin simply because they see the BS. But I'm sure NE is probably doing well with the money. It's probably doing well with all of the skins that come out. But just food for thought. And with that said, I know I'm gonna get dislikes and nasty comments. But if I see some BS shenanigans, your comment is either getting deleted or hidden. I said what I said. If you can't see the problem, then you are part of the problem in this world. And this stuff is gonna continue with that BS mindset. Bye, y'all. Hi, sir.